Can I, if I may, can I say something real quick? Can I talk about the New York Knicks versus the Atlanta Hawks tonight? And I will upload this tonight. I know the last couple videos I have been talking about them later or whatever. I am recording this 10 minutes, 52 seconds into the fourth quarter. The Knicks are up by 20, 18 now. The Knicks are up by 20 again. They just scored again. Let me talk about these New York Knicks, please. I have been blown away by their defense tonight. Blown the fuck away. They are dominating these guys' paws. They are all up on these guys' paws. They are hounding on these guys' asses. Pause. But I don't care. They were playing amazing. They were playing great. If they play like this game, obviously, next game, maybe. If they play like this until they get to the Sixers or Celtics next round, they have a chance. I am not really a Knicks fan, but the way they're playing tonight, I love good defense. I love fast offense. They are doing that. They are making me become a fan of them. Cat is playing out of his fucking mind today. He is honestly like his strongest and most what you would recognize him the most is his 3-point ability. He's only taken one so far, I think, maybe two. He's playing super aggressive on the rim. He's drawing these fouls, and if you have seen this game, which I try to make these videos for people who maybe don't have time to see games or don't want to buy ESPN, Peacock, Prime, League Pass, and ABC to watch these games. I'm trying to make a semi-fun recap of the Knicks of these games and trying to make it somewhat beginner friendly for people to understand. Karl Anthony Towns. If you have ever doubted his court vision, his passing vision, you are stupid. He has made amazing passes today, behind the backs, through two defenders, and I will get to the Hawks in a second. But he is playing around Onyeka Okongwu, Dyson Daniels, and Jalen Johnson, and he is toying with them, like actually scoring wise, and he is toying with them playmaking wise. They cannot read what he's gonna do next, and that is also a compliment to Deuce McBride, Brunson, Alvarado. They are just running around like a bunch of kids and getting open around Daniels Johnson. These guys play amazing defense. These Hawks. Beginning of the season, Dyson Daniels was a guy I was looking out for. I was watching him, and I really liked his defensive game last year. And I knew that he would step it up again this year because he's so young. He's like 23, and these Hawks were actually fun, maybe a fun team to look at. They're younger, obviously. They had Trae Young, that is crazy still to me. That Trae Young's not in the picture, and they're in the playoffs. These announcers were talking about how the Christmas party had half of the people that aren't here now. That is crazy. The Hawks, no discredit to the Hawks, they're doing great, but the Knicks should have been playing like this from the get go. They probably should have been resting right now. I honestly had the Knicks done in 5. If they played like this every game, they would have been done in 5, maybe 4. They're playing amazing right now. Like I said, if you're not watching this game, and this kind of sounds far fetched because this series has been somewhat of a back and forth. And holy crap, the Hawks, are they good? The Knicks, are they doing what the heck? What the heck is the Knicks doing? The Knicks are playing like a different team right now. Let me give some flowers to Mitchell Robinson. Let me give some flowers to OG Anunoby. By the end of the third quarter, Cat and OG had more rebounds than the entire Hawks team. When I watched that first quarter, that was all Mitchell Robinson. Maybe not all him, but he was going against these smaller guys. Okongwu wasn't in for whatever reason, and they had the smaller center, backup center in, and a smaller power forward in. It wasn't Jalen Johnson either, but he was destroying them. He was shutting down Jonathan Kuminga like he wasn't even playing. Like he wasn't. Like, you're not even here to me. Let me put my hand in your face. You're done. Like Jonathan Kuminga went 0 for 3 in the first quarter. The entire Hawks team went 1 for 8 in the first quarter. That is in no small part due to Mitchell Robinson and his smothering defense and Cat and his aggressiveness. I am here watching the game currently. There's an ad. Watching the game currently. It is 8 o'clock, and I'm making this video saying that the Knicks have won and have blown out the Hawks. 20 points consistently the entire game. This is really reminiscent of how the Sixers and the Celtics played the other day. Celtics, amazing offense, amazing defense, everywhere. They were everywhere, super fast paced. Sixers and the Hawks are playing slow and inefficient. Currently, the Hawks kind of ramped it up a little bit in the third quarter. Did not translate to the fourth at all. CJ McCollum has been super inefficient. Look, CJ's a vet. I love CJ McCollum. I love Damian Lillard, and when they were together in Portland, I was always hoping for them to get past the first or second round consistently. It obviously didn't happen, but hey, they were a really fun duo. But CJ being 35 years old, you can't expect him to have the game 1, game 2, game 3 that he did. Jalen Johnson is playing really good today. I can't complain about anything Johnson's doing. Maybe, and especially in the first half, he had not touched the ball enough, not made enough attempts. For him, knowing how little Jonathan Kuminga and CJ McCollum were shooting and how terrible they were shooting, he should have tried to get to the basket more. He should have been more aggressive. I don't know if maybe the morale was down and he just wasn't feeling it, but Dyson Daniels seemed like he was, whenever he was in, was trying to get there more or trying to set up these plays more. Daniels, by the way, underrated offensive game, underrated playmaking, and underrated vision. Before, I think people just see him as like this. Oh, he's a crazy defender. He gets these steals. He's a steals leader. His passing game's great. I can't lie. Some of these Hawks plays that have made me go like, damn. Dyson Daniels is at the brunt of that. He's everywhere, and he makes those plays happen. A very underrated passer for sure. The Hawks defense. Let me talk about that real quick. It looks unorganized, messy, and that they're not communicating. You see Brunson and Alvarado running around, and I haven't mentioned Mikal Bridges. He's been playing really good. Maybe not enough shot attempts. His defense is really great. Using long ass arms from steals. OG Anunoby's been playing great, but the Hawks defense cannot handle two fast guards separately or together, especially Jose Alvarado. In and out, random screens, gets there, easy floater, layup, whatever. They can't handle that. If the Knicks keep playing like this, I really do see them giving their next round matchup a real series. And I would love to see this team go 7. And in the Sixers or Celtics, I would love to see this team go to 7 for that next round. It's peak basketball right now. If this Knicks team plays like how they are today against a peak Celtics team, I don't know who wins that. And I am excited to watch every single game of that. That's for sure. Thank you. That is all. My new background. I have a webcam that I'm gonna hook up. These hangers aren't supposed to be a part of it, but pretend they're not there. Alright, cool. I had already put my setup away, but side note, Mike Brown looks like he has to sneeze like every fucking time he puts him on the screen.